This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Hey, welcome back. My name is Alex. I'm a freelance videographer and filmmaker, and today we are finally taking a look at Lisa's Money. I probably should have took a look at this a whole lot sooner. As always, I read the lyrics, but I didn't listen to the song quite yet. I wish this got like a proper music video, because it just says it's a performance video. Oh. Wait, what does that say? Money is a terrible master, but an excellent servant. I like how it's starting, like, they create like these leading lines leading up to her. It's a weird sense. And I like the light, the flashing light going. It's all dramatic with it being nighttime. Oh. Okay. Is that a piano? I think it is, right? The dun dun. Whatever sound that is, I like it. And it makes like, I don't know, it just feels raw or something. It just adds a lot to the actual song itself. Over the last couple months, I've started to get into a lot more of the choreography, but I still don't like super understand it. That's why I'm not like commenting on it so much. It looks good. I just don't know exactly what I'm looking at. Okay. Ooh. Okay, now we're talking. I thought it was kind of just gonna be all in that runway, so I'm glad that they like switched it up. We're inside of his warehouse now. This looks amazing. Wow, this looks really good. One, everything is nice and symmetrical. It has opposing colors, so we got the blues and then the oranges up here. You just get a lot of depth. Like, this warehouse is so big that you just get so much depth. You can see all of these windows, and it looks like they might even have some haze inside of this room. But what you're really going to notice is what's called a wet down. So they go through and they make sure that the ground is wet everywhere. They do this all the time in nighttime shots, like literally all the time. The light just reflects off the ground so beautifully, and when you have the puddles, then you get like actual like mirror-like reflections too. Oh, that screen is really cool looking. Oh, wow, there's people on the screen? Yeah, that's cool. I didn't even realize that at first. I thought there was just people. Whoa. That's a cool way to add like more people. Oh, yes. Oh my God. So that's probably the exact same warehouse, but just like a small like corner of it. There's a lot going on and a lot that just makes her look amazing, because she looks so good here. I like her little boots too. So they're probably using a Pro Mist filter to make her skin look as good as possible. Then you can see the light beams, and that means that there's haze inside of this room. I mean, you can actually see like the actual smoke or fog right there, which is another thing. Like, having that fog there, it just creates depth and atmosphere. She's in a corner, which means that the room naturally creates these leading lines going directly to her, and then they can kind of mess with the parallax too, so the background actually looks like it's moving a whole lot more. This part just looks amazing. This is the only part that I've seen from the video, and oh wow, it looks really good. And she's wearing like reds, and the background is like blues and greens. Ooh, the flashing lights. Okay, wow, this is looking really good. Real quick, I want to give a big thank you to today's video sponsor, Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. If you've been on YouTube for any amount of time, then you already know how quick and easy it is to get your website up and running with Squarespace. I know a lot of you are either doing your own freelance work or you're going to school for either photography or videography. Well, you're gonna need a portfolio, and you might as well use Squarespace to do that. You can present your work using some of Squarespace's professional portfolio designs, display projects in customizable galleries, and you can even add password protected pages to share them privately with family and friends, maybe professors or clients. And it really is easy. Using some of their award-winning templates, I was able to redesign my Before Tomorrow shirt website, and this is how it looks. I think it looks pretty good. So head on over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to purchase, go to squarespace.com/lovethebasics to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. All right, let's take a look at that again. Oh, Look at how clean that looks. Surprisingly, they are using more dramatic lighting. Normally with girls, they'll do beauty lighting where both sides of her face are lit up the exact same amount, but there's obviously some shadows on her face, so it's not that. It's a lot more dramatic. There's nice blue light flare coming over here. The background falls to black. It's nice and dramatic, and she just stands out so much. And again, the flashing lights. Yes.
Listen to my money talk.
Ooh.
I know I like it. Yeah, everyone know what I mean.
That screen is adding so much. The camera isn't moving around too crazy. That screen is adding so much movement and so much like visual interest. You have to add movement somehow, whether it's actual dancing and choreography or the camera movement or something going on within your scene. So in this case, it's the actual screen itself.
Check the money making bank account number.
Okay, so they're using some editing too, it looks like, to add that movement. Look at how dynamic that screen makes the scenes look. And it slows down. That's a nice look right there. Oh. Okay, that was a nice transition. So this looks different than the beginning, right? Or does it look the same? No, it looks the same. Okay, so it's just like a callback to the beginning, starting to bring things around full circle. Oh. Okay, so like what I was saying a second ago with the movement, they're doing a lot to add movement here. There's the dancing, there's the actual camera movement, there's editing effects, like they're zooming in and out with the editing. Then on top of that, there's like this spotlight going back and forth. So there's lots of movement right there. Okay. Oh, that looks amazing. Okay. I wasn't expecting to like this video as much as I do. This video, like, I like it a lot. Ooh, they did a little zolly right there. A zolly is a dolly zoom. So basically, if you're moving backwards, you're zooming in, and if you're moving forward, you're zooming out. What it does is it keeps the subject the same size and the background gets either bigger or smaller. In this case, the background got bigger. Like, that was a nice, like, subtle effect there. Look at it. Look at it. Ah. Ooh, okay. Ooh, with the fire? I wasn't expecting the song to just switch up like this. I should have been, probably, but I wasn't. With music videos especially, like, you want to keep the same vibes going. You know, if it's a fast song, you want to be cutting fast and just have a lot going on generally. If it's a slow song, you want to take the opposite approach and just draw things out, make everything a whole lot slower so it just fits the vibe. So the vibe of the song kind of switched, like the whole tone of the song switched. And when that happened, their cuts got a whole lot faster and it like really cut to the beat. And then like the visuals have to switch a little bit too. So then you get the fire and the fire looks amazing. Ooh. Yes. That screen is just so good. Like, they're reflecting all of those vibes into the screen so well. Wow, like I said, I wasn't expecting to like that as much as I do, but that was really good. I want to give a big thank you to all my Patreon supporters, specifically Charity, Elizabeth, Jemmy, Kimberly, Lisa, Lucas, Melissa, Miss Heiju, and Victoria. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do that, and alright.